Warning, disclaimer, if you don't like old school Dungeons & Dragons and sword and sorcery style fantasy, I suggest you tune in elsewhere. For today, we will be testing historically accurate Japanese armor, Manchira Kikko Gane Do, but we'll be doing it during live action role playing. So yes, that's right, we're going to be going deep down the rabbit hole of nerddom.
Hey, Thrand here, and I'm here with the Kikko Gane Do, the Manchira armor from Iron Mountain Armory that was sent to me by Michael Astorita, and he specifically had a request. He wanted to see it used in a type of LARPing. I'm here at AMTGARD, and believe it or not, armor is very important in the group because that's how you actually can live through blows and injuries, even though you do use padded weapons that are pretty stout, if I do say so myself, and I fight in the SCA and HEMA at times. Yeah, and these are very light and fast, correct?
Yeah. This is your AMTGARD style boffer. AMTGARD takes the philosophy of padding our weapons so that we can bring about the use of magic and other fantasy aspects.
And no armor, of course, like you're not wearing armor right now.
I'm not wearing any armor, that's right. So AMTGARD is based off of the original Dungeons and Dragons, so we have character classes, multiple classes.
Barbarian, yo!
He's playing a barbarian. I like to play assassin or monk or one of the lighter, more melee-based roles. So as Thrand said, armor in our game is pretty important. In AMTGARD,
this gives me 3 points as a barbarian, correct?
Only because you're playing barbarian. We'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
So in AMTGARD, all your armor's got to be real. It doesn't matter. If not, it's only good for 1 point. If it's not made of authentic materials,
such as the steel.
Yeah, steel or something like that. Like you're trying to use a
steel
plastic
plates
or aluminum. That's not a period item, so you wouldn't be able to get the full rewards from that. Thrand here is wearing some really high-class armor. I've had multiple times to inspect this stuff. It's really beautiful. Each one of these little squares that you see has actually got an individual piece of steel in there. It's really highly crafted. If he was playing, say, like a warrior who can have a full 6 points, he would definitely be up to like a 5 or maybe even 6 with bonuses for superior craftsmanship and such as that. But yeah, so.
And this actually shows up in our actual rules of engagement. It shows Kikko armor in it as one of the preferred armors.
Kikko as one of the preferred arms. The rules of play, you can find those at AMTGARD.com. That's AMTGARD.com. They'll cover character classes, how to build weapons, all the armor rules, shield rules, anything you could want to know. We use bows and arrows. As you see, it's
a real wood bow. Very nice.
And this is one of our arrows. Our bows max out at 35 pounds. And all of our weapons have safety rules, so it's got to be bigger than your eye socket.
You don't hit to the actual head, though.
Yeah.
But everything else is a target.
For example, your arrow's got to be 2.5 inches for the same reason. And it's padded. So there's a lot of safety that goes into our considerations.
And there's hit locations. Your arms have to be armored, and your body as well as your legs. Otherwise, it just counts as 1 point. You lose an arm or a leg if you get hit.
So in our game, anything from the collarbone up is illegal. We don't hit in the head. It's just not needed for our game. Our game is more of accuracy. You probably hear that on
speed and power.
Speed and power really doesn't really come into it most of the time. You don't see a lot of guys out there.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's got to be a good blow, though. But it still has to hit solid.
You know, it's got to be solid, make a percussive sound, and it can't.
It is probably the fastest style of fighting that's scary to me that I've actually done, where it's so quick. You don't have time to actually defend a lot of times. If it's a well-placed shot.
I choose AMTGARD after a lifetime of martial arts. It's the game for me. It's got just enough of the fantasy aspect that you can get out there and have a lot of fun. But AMTGARD is not just about the fighting. If you want to be a leader, there's leadership. If you want to hone your painting skills, there's painting stuff, there's leather working, there's craftsmanship, and it's a worldwide game. I just, back the second week of March, came back from an event. There was like 600 people there for an entire week. We had a great time.
Hey, yeah, I think so. But anyway, I think we should get out there and actually try this armor out. So you think this would be a good test of the mobility and how agile I can be? Yeah.
Let's see if you can move in that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a Kabuki out there that's gotten really out of control with his drinking. And some of the citizens of AMTGARD have decided it's time for an intervention and he needs to go to a 12-step program. Kabuki, he's pretty deep into the sauce and he don't want to give it up. So you're gonna have to beat him into submission and take his alcohol from him.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
From pirate? Is that possible?
You haven't started yet, boys.
Works if you work it. Hey now. It does.
Why don't we just break?
Alright, so you have to get the Kabuki's alcohol to the base and hold it there 30 seconds without dying.
Oh God.
No bad part. Yeah,
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Hey, mister, you got $1? You got $1? I didn't even want to fight. Oh, I'm bummed.
Watch out for the
God. You didn't tell me. You gotta get.
I got one.
Nice. Mine.
No, it's not.
You can't have it. It's mine. Sazuka. Oh, that was good.
We're gonna go to the jungle. I know.
Going to Vegas?
Hey, Jack. Alar, you're not alive until you say you're alive. At some point, somebody will figure out to team up. None of your business, old man.
There you go.
This will have chicken.
Watch out for the birds. Now you're gonna have some real friends.
Looks like I'm not late for the party.
Hey, Clayton.
And of course, Pirate was correct. Someone needed to team up to win, and Belgar and I did. And we actually won, finally keeping the bottle away from the Drunken Kabuki. But I would say that the armor from Iron Mountain Armory, the Manchira Kikko Gane Do, performed extremely well. I was able to move almost as if I was wearing no armor at all, just like the actually Tosei Gusoku with the Do. But we will come back and we'll do some more extreme testing and more historically accurate testing, but I think this was a fun and exciting experience for all. And as always, Farvel. And don't forget, you can go by our Thrand merchandise store at Viral Styles and get your own t-shirts that will help support the channel, coffee mugs, and koozies, and more items to come. We have a wide selection of shirts and hats, plus you can support us on Patreon and see exclusive content that can only be seen there.